I promise I wasn't staring at you.
This is a public service announcement.
Hello, everyone. Here we are again. Hi. So we've all found ourselves drifting off, daydreaming, getting lost in thought. Sometimes you like look away for no particular reason, and then you refocus your eyes and realize you were staring dead into the soul of another person. Just making like dead on eye contact. You looking at them. There was like soul searching eye contact. Like you saw them looking at you, looking at them. There's no getting around this. And sometimes you get lucky and it's someone you know and they're just sort of like, and you're like, and they're like, nobody's lucky. None of us are ever that lucky. It is always a stranger. It is so much worse when it's a stranger. And you're just sort of like, we're here now, we're here now. Well, and it's kind of not fair because it's not like you were actually staring at them. They got in the way of your thoughts. Like you were thinking in their general direction and then they intercepted. You were thinking and they got in the way. That's not your fault. We're just all here now. I think we can all agree that this is just one of those socially painful moments that's just like the spiritual version of stepping on a Lego. Where was I going with that? And then a small part of you just curls up and dies, and you go about the rest of your day with sort of like the phantom pain of the experience haunting you, taunting you, just chilling out. Like, so you remember that this happened. Sucks to suck, huh? Lego? Everybody knows what I'm talking about. Well, I hope you've had this experience, because I have this experience, and it's gonna be real awkward if I post this, and I'm the only one who knows what I'm talking about, so. However, I have come up with a solution. Bow down before your sovereign, your savior. I am here with a solution. Gestures never stop. Cool. I have come to save the day. First, preventative measures. When you're on the hairy edge of a daydream, when you feel yourself fading out, when your attention span has come to a short and inevitable end, pick somewhere to look before it's too late. Whatever you do, you have to pick something nearby. The nearest wall. A piece of furniture. This one zips over your face, like. Use a book. A book has the added benefit of pseudo concentration. Oh God, I can't breathe in here. Okay. No matter what it is, just make sure it's near your face. Taking this off before I suffocate myself. If someone comes between you and your close object, there's no longer if in your wheelhouse to fix this problem. They were either looking for your attention or they are breaking your personal bubble. They weren't respecting your personal space. Either way, it's their fault now. It's off your hands. Another thing you can do is look down. Now this is going to be weird, but it's no worse than making deep and meaningful eye contact with someone you don't know, so again, if you end up making eye contact with somebody despite these efforts, there are other problems here. If you're looking down and you make dead eye contact with somebody, what's going on in your life? Do you need help? Blink twice. If you need help, what's going on? Was it a child? Were they crawling under your chair? How? How is the question here? How? Unfortunately, this may not work for you if you're what I call an out-of-focus drifter. This means that although you picked a spot when you first drifted off, you have somehow found your way to a completely new place by the time you've refocused. This is not your fault, it's just your type. Everybody has a thing, and this is yours. I'm sorry. Here are some other steps you can take if you find yourself in this awkward situation. If you're a drifter type, there is still hope for you. If you can't focus on one spot, then your only hope is to commit. You just have to commit to the eye contact. The first thing you can do is to pretend you were looking at something else behind them and then comment loudly about that thing. Oh, what a nice fountain that is over there. Misdirection, just like completely bypass the situation if possible. Oh, that is a cool ass chair. If the eye contact was too dead on to pretend you were looking at something behind them, compliment them. Cool hair. That's a nice shirt. I like your makeup. To have to own that you looked at them and pretend it was on purpose. At this point, I don't know. Another thing you can do is pretend that the eye contact wasn't nearly as extreme as it actually was and just be like, and look away. Just Just phase out. Just completely undercut how weird the situation is. Just unfocus your eyes and keep going like it didn't happen. Don't linger any longer than you have to. Just re-blur your eyes and move on. Like at that point, let them think they're the crazy ones. Just like hum You're So Vain as you walk past. Brush it off and they'll let it go too. That's all I got. And if the eye contact was just too intense to even brush off with a short interaction, fully engage. Just, it's a staring contest now. If they don't engage, they're not fun. This is what it is now. We're here. We're here and this is what we're going to do. All of these methods can be used similarly if you find yourself in a situation where you're waving at a stranger, but that stranger isn't actually waving at you. There's a friend behind you and... For example, pretend you weren't waving. Pretend you're waving at someone else they couldn't see. Yeah, hey you. What are you looking at? Or commit to the interaction and continue to wave at them. Now it's their fault that they don't recognize you. Yeah, you. No. Hi. Okay, be like that, fine. Whatever. And there you go. Several ways to circumvent this soul-crushing situation. You're welcome. Hi. Okay, it's hot. Birth. Like, just completely undercut how weird the situation was. Like, you pretend, I'm content. This is, like, this. Spider-Man, Spider-Man, I can see a goddamn thing.